Well, we've stopped the rot and hopefully now we're back on track to avoid relegation this season. 2 wins today against relegation rivals would have put us back onto a point a game this season, and it's going to be an intense one, but I've just about got faith that we can keep our head above water because we've went with a new tactic and it's turned our home form around. Hello, how's it going? Welcome back to some more Football Manager 2024 and another part of non-league to Champions League with South Shields. Today we are back with 2 huge matches against the 2 teams either above or below us in Fulham and Blackburn Rovers. Really looking forward to seeing how it goes, but fingers crossed we can get all 6 points today. 2 home matches. These are relegation 6-pointers, 100%. If we lose both today, you can virtually guarantee that we are going to be relegated, or at least have a very much uphill struggle. But if we win both today, it moves us on to 22 points from 22 games, which would put us more sort of mid-table region where Leicester are, which, you know, I think everybody up to and including probably Everton are still in a relegation battle. It's just going to be an accumulation of points. We got to try and keep our head above water here and survive. And if we can survive a couple of seasons in the Premier League, start to build a team that can move up the league, then that's where it's going to be really, really exciting. Since you were last with me, as you can see, things improved immediately. We beat Leeds United 2-1 away from home. Brodie Hughes and Leon Bailey scoring in that one. Leeds bottom of the table. We then thrashed Southampton 3-0 at home. David Washington with 2 and Matus Novotny also scoring in that one. We lost 2-0 away to West Ham and lost 4-1 at home to Tottenham. David Washington scoring in that one. But on Boxing Day, we beat Brentford 3-1. Very good performance. David Washington, Novotny and James Maddison scoring there. Maddison has been awesome recently. Novotny's been very, very good as well. So fingers crossed we are turning the corner there. We then lost on New Year's Day to Arsenal. They were the better side. We did have Chamadeu sent off after 7 minutes. That made our job very difficult. We did control possession for large portions of the match, but just couldn't create any chances, and unfortunately that was enough to put us out. Most recently we beat Bournemouth 2-1. Coop Miners with a terrific goal and Ahmed Hassan scoring there, meaning we're through the 4th round of the FA Cup, where we'll take on Southampton. And Southampton are a team that we've beaten recently, so fingers crossed we can go on a bit of a cup run as well. That all means that we are currently 18th in the Premier League, 16 points from 20 games. 2 points adrift of Fulham, but we do have a game in hand on them, and we are playing them today, so we could usurp them in today's episode and get ourselves back out of the relegation zone. And then we play Blackburn, and hopefully we can push further on from there. In terms of transfer business, we haven't really done anything yet. We have let a couple of players out on loan, or at least extend their loans, but we have got a couple of transfer dealings in the works. We have an offer in there for Kim Christian Høyenhal, who is a 22-year-old Norwegian international goalkeeper. Looks pretty good, to be honest with you. We haven't scouted him, but he does look like a decent player. It was one the assistant manager put an offer in there for, and hopefully he can be somebody that we can rely on as a backup. We've also made an offer for this guy, Alexander, who is a Brazilian defensive midfielder come left back. Doesn't play international football for them, but was playing for Sao Paulo until recently. He was released, but used to play for Fulham in the Premier League. Looks like a decent player if we can get him in. Samrak Saki is probably going to be leaving the club after many, many years of service. Hasn't played at all this season in the Premier League, which is a bit of a shame, but I don't think he's quite good enough for this level. Middlesbrough have put in a decent offer for him. Hong Hyun Suk wants to leave. He's 31 years old. He's away on the Asian Cup international duty until the 10th of February, so I'm very, very happy to let him go. He's not really done that well for us this season, and he's unhappy, so happy to let him go. But we are trying to bring in this guy, Fernando Florentino, for 7.4 million. He's a 21-year-old Brazilian international from Palmeiras. Looks really, really good. I mean, according to the scout reports, he's going to be a leading Premier League player. And if he joins us, that could really turn our season around. A little bit like Carlos Tevez with West Ham all those years ago. We have a little bit of money to spend. Weirdly, the club took a £23 million mortgage and gave us a few more million to put into the bank. We will see if that pays off. Absolutely no idea. Right, let's have a little look at the team for today then. This is what we've been going for. We've been playing a 4-5-1 with the one defensive midfielder. We've brought that attacking midfielder back and moved two players into central midfield. And Jimmy Maddison, he has been in incredible form since we have moved him into a central midfield location. More often than not, he's playing above 7. He's getting assists, he's getting goals. I'm very, very happy with James Maddison at the moment. Unfortunately, though, he has announced that he is going to be retiring at the end of the season. Didn't get any sort of message. He's just decided to retire, same as Will Hughes. He has as well. So, we are going to have a bit of a rebuild in the summer. I think a lot of the older players will probably be moving on. And if we stay in the Premier League, we should have some decent money to try and push on up the league. But this is the team we've got today. Freddie Woodman will start and goal with Dramer, Hughes, Naroki and Allen in defence. Koopmeiners holds the midfield with Maddison and De Silva in the middle of the park. Minty and Bailey will start wide of David Washington, who leads the line. Ethan Wheatley's been injured for 7 or 8 weeks now. He returns today to the bench. So finally a little bit more competition for David Washington, but he's been doing a great job this season. I think he's the 5th top scorer in the Premier League, which for a relegation candidate, I mean, imagine where we'd be without David Washington. It's quite crazy, really. Here's Maddison, gets it to Minty. Minty on the ball again, gets it to Jack Allen, back to Koopmeiners now. I was hoping we were going to have a James Maddison special there. We still might, but David Washington with the shot, and it's just wide there. I mean, that was close. Very, very close to going the way we needed it to, but this is a huge match. I think this is almost bigger than the Blackburn one because Fulham are the team above us. They're more likely to get out of relegation trouble than Blackburn, you feel. So we need to sort of put them in their place. And we have dominated games at home recently. I'm hoping that we can continue that good form. The Sir Robert Briggs Arena finally hoping to become that fortress that we hoped it would be. But we had such a tough start to life here. Here's David Washington, gets it to Minty now. Minty forward with the shot, and Yankuba Minty puts it into the back of the net. What a start for him. And he has returned to form as well. Obviously was frozen out of the team after a really uncharacteristically terrible start to the season. But he has come back with a vengeance. And I think now playing in his right wing position instead of James Maddison, it's been almost what has changed the team. I think having Maddison in there, oh, that's a shame. Having Maddison in that midfield dictating play has been really, really good for us. And yeah, gutted that Fulham have just equalised out of seemingly nothing there. But it is what it is. We've got to keep going. Keep going here. So 20 minutes gone. We're dominating possession. But I haven't had too many shots on target yet, which is a little bit unlike us. Hopefully we can improve that. Annoyingly, James Maddison not having the best of games today. Here's Bailey, who's another good set-piece deliverer. Oh, it's off the bar from David Washington. It always looked high. Well, just clipped the bar on the way through. Bit unlucky. Here's Bailey. Gets it to Maddison. Maddison loses it. Here's Naroki. Maddison now on the ball. Good ball out wide towards Minty. Pinpoint. Here's Minty now. Gets it into James Maddison, who shoots and, well, doesn't get anywhere with it. Here's Dramer. Gets it to Minty. Minty with the shot. It's off the bar. And over it goes. Well. Need to try and keep going here. We've probably just about shaded that first half. It was a sloppy corner kick that led to our goal, or led to our conceding. And who've we got on the bench that can change this match? Not many of them, to be fair. We are struggling with injuries at the moment. Gonzaga might come on for James Maddison. Josh De Silva might come off as well. Skelly could come on. Lewis Skelly has changed a couple of matches that he's come on for. He has Okafor. Gets it to Lewis Miley, to Rowe now. Rowe forward to Lacey. This is a good chance for Fulham now. Lacey. Now here's Allen. Gets it to De Silva. Maddison. Here's Minty. No. Bassey. This could be a great chance. Solomon now. Solomon with a shot just wide. Well. We kind of need to win this match. A draw's not really good enough. Madison's going to come off. Gonzaga's going to go on. De Silva's going to come off. And I think we're going to put on Skelly, or do we put on Hassan? Can Hassan play there? No, I don't think he can. Going to put Skelly on there instead. We are still going to bring on Hassan, but he's going to come on as an inside forward. He's played that role pretty well when given the chance. So here we go. We've got 20 minutes to try and win this. We're going to go attacking. We're going to take a little bit more risk. 65% possession. We have absolutely been the better team here. Here's Bassey. Back to the goalkeeper, Fernandez. And that is cleared up the field. Good header from Coop Miners. He's been awesome as an anchor man. Here's Hassan. Gets it to Lewis Skelly. Lewis Skelly finds Hassan. What a chance for Hassan. Yes, Ahmed Hassan puts it into the back of the net. Third goal of the season for him. And it's now South Shields 2, Fulham 1. Was a lovely passage of play, and Lewis Skelly was the man to have the patience to put through Hassan, and that is an excellent finish. And now 10 minutes to go, we are ahead, and Lewis Skelly injured almost immediately. Right, let's have a little think about this. So we're gonna probably go to our defensive tactic now. Coop Miners is gonna go there. Hassan can surely do that job if he needs to. Yeah, he can play right midfield, surely. I think we have to go Cromie instead of Raksaki. I think we have to. Yeah. Right, 10 minutes to hang on here. This would be a huge 3 points, but perhaps it's not meant to be. Here's Cromie, the captain, the club captain, who's been frozen out of the team recently. What's Gonzaga doing? He's not long come on for Jimmy Maddison. He's got a bit of a chance to show what he's made of. I don't like this, though. I really don't like this, because here's Okafor. Is that a penalty? It's not. That's whipped in. Oh, it's off the post. Hopefully that's the highlight done. Oh, my goodness me. That was so close to being the moment. We've got 8 minutes of added time here to try and hang on. This would be 6 points out of 6 against a Fulham side. It puts us, as it stands, up to 16th position. And it looks like we're going to hang on. Yes, what a brilliant result that is. 2-1 against a Fulham team who are very much our big rivals for relegation this season. We've got 6 points out of 6. We've done the double over Fulham. And that makes our position look a lot healthier. 16th in the league now. We can be happy with that. That's tough. Miles Lewis-Skelly, who I think has been a great signing, to be fair. He is out for 3 months. That's going to be tough to replace. Damn it. Well, some unfortunate transfer news in between matches. Florentino decided to go to Newcastle because they've got a much stronger squad. And Jimmy Maddison has decided to retire. I did try and persuade him to reconsider, but that never seems to work in the game anymore. And I do find it a very weird glitch. It happened last year with Mbappe. At our Real Madrid side, where he scored 100 goals in a season. And he just randomly decided to retire halfway through the season without any message in the inbox or anything. I don't really get what that's all about. Maybe you guys could let me know about it. But it's happened a couple of times in this series so far. Will Hughes, he didn't announce that he was retiring either. I mean, I'm not that bothered about that one, but we have got a fair few injuries at the moment. We need to just monitor that. Couple of changes for this match. We've brought Chamadeu back in at right back. He's returned from a suspension. Minty moves out left, and Hassan comes in on the right hand side after his match-winning goal in the game against Fulham. So let's get into it then against Blackburn. Massive match again. If we can make it 6 points out of 6 in today's episode, then we are in a much more advantageous position than we were certainly at the start of the episode, and it would give us a decent cushion with the relegation zone, you would imagine. Fulham aren't playing today, but this is essentially our game in hand that we are playing. It's as I say, it's going to be an intense one. We need to win this. Here's Chamadeu on the ball on the right-hand side. Good to see him back, fresh as well. Here's Hassan now. Hassan gets it to James Maddison with the shot. Oh, I thought that was in. It was a good save in the end from the goalkeeper. Right, we're going to encourage the entire team. Maddison is going to whip it in. He's got good set pieces. It's headed up in the air by David Washington. He gets it back to Maddison now. Here's Minty. Oh, is that a penalty? I don't think it is. End of highlight, but good positive start for us there. Blackburn really struggling this season. Obviously beat us earlier in the year 1-0 at Ewood Park. And one weird thing that I've noticed when we were playing away to West Ham United is they are playing in the Trevor Brooken stadium. They've ditched the Olympic Park, which I find bizarre and very unrealistic. Surely they wouldn't get rid of that fairly brand new stadium, iconic stadium, of course, in London, and build a new one just 17 years later. They've only recently moved in. But hey, it is what it is. The Trevor Brooken Arena is up and running. Here's Hassan. He gets it to Minty now. Minty on the ball on this left-hand side. Can he produce the goods? Gets it to Josh Da Silva. Back to Minty, into Washington. And yeah, I felt Minty was offside there. I'm hoping that he wasn't. And once VAR comes through, we'll actually get the goal. Let's see. It's disallowed. I think it was Mint. Oh, it was Washington apparently offside. Let's have a little look at this. Oh, it was Washington. What was he doing? That is something really annoying. That's cost him 3 or 4 goals this season. Just standing in offside positions. You know, it's not great. Anyway, great save from Woodman there. It is going to be a corner kick for Blackburn here. And that's whipped into the middle. There's the header. It's over the bar. It is over the bar. Whew. Okay, 39 minutes gone. Again, we've been the better team here. Probably deserve to be in the lead, but could find ourselves behind here if we're not careful. Chamadeu gets it to Maddison. He's lost it now, and that's forward. Here's Wilson. Wilson into the middle. Oh, it's offside, thankfully. Right. Okay. We're going to say that wasn't good enough. And is there anybody that's playing below our expected standards? Not really. Not really. I think we're in a decent place going into the second half. So here we go. Let's see then how it goes in the second half. As I say, I think we're going to have to go attacking again. A draw's not really any good to us. Bournemouth beating Leicester 2-0 as well. That's not a helpful result in all of this. So we are going to try and go attacking. Here's Wilson with a chance, and well, that has come from nowhere. The flag stays down, and I think Blackburn have taken the lead here. Well, where has that come from? Right, Leon Bailey's going to come on for Minty. Hassan's going to stay on the pitch. De Silva's going to come off for Gonzaga. And what can he do? I mean, maybe he can play as a Mazzala on support. Something a little bit different. Okay. I think we'll have to leave it as that for now. I don't really want to be bringing Ethan Wheatley on as the person to try and spring us into life here. Here's Washington. Gets it back to Naroki. Those two changes will hopefully spruce us up a little bit. Allen gets it forward to Maddison now. Maddison finds Hassan. This could be us straight back on level terms. Hassan, it's Washington. Is he onside? I think he is. David Washington scores. And well, Hassan with the assist. And I don't really know what happened there. Did Hassan shoot? Or did Hassan just chip it up for his mate, David Washington? No, it was a good save from the goalkeeper. And well, it's 1-1 all of a sudden. And we bounce back instantaneously against Blackburn. And it's the least that we deserve, really. But we need to keep pushing. And well, weirdly, Hassan doesn't get the assist credit for that. Here's Chamadeu. Gets it to Maddison. Chamadeu. Here's Hassan again. Hassan back to Koopmeiners. Here's Gonzaga, who we've just brought on. It's Allen now. Jack Allen with the shot. And that could have been better. It could have been better. Oh dear. The last thing we need is a Blackburn goal here. It's Palestri. Now to Arakovic. Finds Henry on this left-hand side. Goes all the way back to the goalkeeper. And this is a fairly high line from Blackburn. Can we get them on the counter-attack? Arakovic. Stevens. Feels like we're pressing them pretty well. They're going to be in a corner pretty soon. That's over the top. It's back to Wilson. Oh, it's a good save. I think he's offside anyway. Right. It might be time to bring Ethan Wheatley on with 15 minutes to go. We're going to move Bailey onto the left. Bailey onto the right. David Washington onto the left, I think. Yeah. And then Ethan Wheatley is going to come on up top. And I think that's about all we can do other than bringing on Zach Brown for Brodie Hughes, who was looking nervous. So just to try and shore us up a little bit defensively. Come on, 10 minutes to go here. Can we do it? Can we get over the line? We thoroughly deserve it. We've got a chance. It's Brown. Gets it back to Woodman. Here's Naroki. Please don't throw it away. Coop Miners. No, that's not a good pass. That was a tired pass. Finch over the top, and Chamadeu's lost his man. Elliot Anderson. It's into the middle, and they've scored. Oh, FM is such a frustrating game. It is such a frustrating game. Oh, Blackburn take the lead. You just know we deserve this win. But we've lost. How have we lost that match? Very, very disappointing. But Blackburn take all 3 points, and just like we've done the double over Blackburn, they've done the double over us, and, well, we're just 1 point clear of the relegation zone. With Leicester losing today, we had a real opportunity to get right into the mid-table scrap. But we've thrown it away, and that could be our last opportunity for quite some time to get some points, because we're away to Chelsea, home at Everton. We did beat Everton early in the year, but then we go away to Burnley, and we've got that horrible stretch. Man City, Liverpool, and Manchester United. I think we will be back tomorrow with Manchester United and Brighton. I'll go through the rest of the transfer window, see if we can get any business done, try and get through this little period, and then we'll be back for Manchester United and Brighton, and then there's some huge games after that. Leicester and Aston Villa are going to be big. Newcastle, Bournemouth, big games, and then we've got a decent end of the season. You know, Leeds and Southampton, teams we've beaten. Brentford on the last day of the season is a team we've beaten. So we've just got to get through this next little spell. And we'll see how it goes. But we're back in the fight, and that's the main thing. If you've enjoyed that, give it a massive thumbs up down below. Subscribe for daily Football Manager videos. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.